Hello, Taurus. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's see what's in store for you for the week, for the next 7 days. We're going to start off with the theme. What is the theme that the Taurians could be experiencing this week? Resistance. What is it that you are resisting, Taurus? I don't think. Well, there's two things that's happening here. You're resisting something. You are hesitant or overly cautious about a situation or an opportunity, maybe a person. You're resisting. But there's also like you're experiencing backlash somewhere. Um yeah, you're experiencing resistance. Like someone else or another opportunity or something's pushing against you, but you're also pushing against it. It could be the same thing. Okay. I feel like the resistance has to stop because it's hindering your growth. It's hindering expansion in your life. It's not allowing your life to get better or bigger or, it's stopping you from growing. Um it almost hurts. I want to say it's hurtful. Like it's hurting you because I don't think that you want to resist this. Ooh, what is this about, Taurus? Let's okay. Right, we got to get other cards here. Challenge. The challenge for Taurus. Okay. The gathering. Community, kinship, and companionship. Number 33. Coming together with one person or a group. This is a group. Usually this is a group, so this could be your friends or your coworkers or family, right? Like a group, like an overall gathering of people. That's the challenge. But it could also be companionship. Again, we'll get once we get all the cards together and out on the table, we'll be able to get the bigger picture here, but I think it hurts you to know that you have to, like, you feel like you have to say no to a person or a group of people. Now, this could be a challenge because you don't find support. You feel alone, or you feel lonely, or you feel like you have to take a path alone, like there's no one to rely on, there's no one to look to, maybe in a situation or just life in general. You have no kinship. You have no tribe. This is actually really similar. There's one message came up also with Aries. So this could be just one of those things that everybody's dealing with on a collective level. But I also looked up at the clock and it was, or the time, and it was 333, and you have the number 33. So look for that 3. But yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say, because is it one person? Is it a group of people? I know that the resistance has to stop because it's getting to the point where, again, it's hurting you. So it's, I don't know if you're experiencing a lot emotionally and you're having to like cry yourself to sleep every night, or, but the point is that it's so painful. It's painful to have to hold back. It's painful to have to say no. It's very painful, and I'm still getting a sense of like, yeah, the devil. It's kind of ironic, actually. It's almost like the cards are telling me that you're holding on to it. You're holding on. You're trying to force something. What is it that you're trying to force? Are you trying to force I think you're trying to force the situation not to start. You're trying to you're unintentionally, okay? This is all unintentional. Or just you're not trying to make things worse on yourself, but you are stopping a new beginning from happening. You have to understand that because you're resisting it so badly. You're resisting it because you're not letting the collapse of the old occur. You're resisting it because you're being stubborn and trying to keep things the same, Taurus. They cannot stay the same. Things cannot stay the same. That's what the cards are saying. You have to cut your losses somewhere. You have to accept that that something has to be redone. I feel like for someone watching right now, it's affecting kids or pets. Or like you're taking care of someone. Maybe you're just a caretaker in general. So because you're a caretaker, you're also worried and stressed that it will affect who you're taking care of in a negative way. You have to clear the room. Okay, you have to address the elephant in the room this week, Taurus. I'm going to say this with a lot of love right now, but you're acting really naive. And you have to just face the truth. There's something that has the potential to be very balanced, be very abundant. You're resisting the opportunity or the chance for something to be more abundant. Why? Well, it's the devil. So are you afraid? Are you worried that it's going to turn into a negative situation? Okay, this is what it is. You don't want to you don't want to regret the decision that you make. You don't want to regret making a choice that turns out to be a foolish endeavor. You don't want to look like a fool. You don't want to look stupid, essentially, is what's going on here. You don't want to feel stupid or look stupid or regret letting go and not resisting. Maybe you're worried about what other people will think too much a little bit, Taurus. I'm going to be honest. And that's probably why that kinship card, the gathering, is coming up as a challenge. You got to stop caring what other people think. And I also want to say, and I'm saying this as a mother, okay? I think too many people want to say that like you have to sacrifice every single thing as a parent, and this also includes fur babies, okay? Or again, whoever as a caretaker, that you have to sacrifice your entire life. No, you don't, because you're your own person too. You know, you have your own needs, you have your own wants, your own thought. You are your own little conscious being, right? And so are the kids. They're their own little conscious beings. So you shouldn't resist and you shouldn't say no to something just because you're worried that like you're excuse me, you're not like it's hurting you. It's hurting you a lot to have to say no. You want it. So you feel a strong pull. And your strength is being tested this week. Look at the death card. I cut it at that death card. Well, let's just clarify. Let's just clarify these cards for Taurus. Yeah, I would definitely say stay hopeful and stay optimistic because things are about to change this week. I do feel like things are turning in your favor. They are. It might not seem like it. You might have lost all hope. You might have felt a little bit pessimistic about it, and maybe that's why the devil card is here. This whole like, it might be Saturnian in nature, just having a really negative, pessimistic outlook on it, viewpoint. I want to say outlook and viewpoint at the same time. So yeah, you're gonna an option is gonna open up for you this week, okay? To clear the air, to address the elephant in the room. Positive change here, Taurus. I see it. I see it with that seagull. Um, I just heard this is a matter of life and death, which is crazy for a YouTube rating. But for somebody, that's what this feels like. Like it is a do or die. And if you're willing to put in the work, the effort, the time, the energy, the investment, if you're willing to invest in it, it will give back, Taurus. It will. It will. Stop resisting it. As soon as you clear your mind and your thoughts and make a clear decision, one is going to put you in a very vulnerable spot, but it's fate. I'm going to be honest. This feels very, very fated. Quick side note, if you're interested, you look at your birth chart, your natal chart. One good thing to look at is the vertex, and you can see where it is in your natal chart. That's one small, very vague, broad indication of where in life you might experience a lot of fated opportunities. Let's call them that. But it's almost like you got to wake up this week and you got to accept that it's not a bad thing to cut your losses somewhere and work through the feelings of the fear of regret or rejection or something along those lines to get to this ultimate happy that you want. This is the ultimate happy. Again, it could be that you feel you lost maybe a companion, or you're about to lose a companion, or you're dealing with grief in some way, shape, or form. That could definitely be what's going on, but you have to look at your shadow side. You have to look at your shadow side. Where are you resisting? I hope this helped, Taurus. I truly do. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.